Welcome to the final
behind-the-scenes show
of Dartmouth High News Now.
We're your hosts,
Will Bouvier of Team Banana,
Andrew Reed of Team Foxtrot,
Tyler Bro of Team Crying Emoji,
and Nick Howarth of Team Sauce. DHNN starts now.
For our first segment, here are some stories and favorite moments from our class TV media production that produces DHNN.
Hello, I'm Ethan. I am a host and team member of Team Banana of DHNN. You may have seen me a couple times on the TVs around the school hosting the show at lunch, and we wanted to give you a feature of our team and the process and struggles that go into producing an episode of DHNN.
Hi, I'm Will, part-time host and weatherman of DHNN and part of Team Banana.
I'm Leano, and I'm from Team Banana, and I was helping recording the shows, and then I did the logo too, representing two bananas, then the colors, the background, and the yellow from the bananas. So simple.
Hi, I'm Andrew McKay with Team Banana, and here's some of the stuff I've worked on this year. I made the weather intro, I did the weather show, and I did some of the interviews for New Year's resolutions. I also edited a few of the intros for some of our different segments on the show, and that's about it.
Filming was a lot of fun. We were normally very productive. We always got to interview our friends, and even interviewing teachers was really great. It was awesome to get different people's opinions and thoughts on the topics that we were talking about. But it wasn't always as easy as you may think. Especially during lunch period near the cafeteria, it was hard to get an interview done around there or get shots done around there because there's always people walking around. And when people see a big camera like that, they just want to wave, smile, act goofy around it. And but most of the time it was super fun. I think we got a lot done, and yeah, it was great.
Something else this year that was really funny was the weather jacket that everyone would use to record, because when we're in front of the camera we have to look pretty nice. And Mr. Prati had this blazer that he kept in the back, and I'd say maybe 50% of the shots with anybody, they will be wearing that blazer. So if you go back, it shows up quite a bit, and it's just really funny.
I'm Matthew King, and this is what I do for Team Foxtrot. So I kind of do the lunch menu and stuff like that whenever it gets updated. I wait and then see what they upload and pretty much announce what is going on. So as you see here, for example, on December 6th it was double grilled cheese, and I pretty much went to look it up on the school's website, and it shows you right there. So then, of course, that day, then Tuesday you had popcorn chicken, and then you also had for Wednesday it was no lunch. And then for Thursday, it was buffalo chicken dip. And then for Friday, it was a breakfast sandwich.
All right, so this is, we usually use PowerPrompt Express for the scripts. No, I don't want that. So how to get the scripts up? This is just an empty one. So what you do is you go to File. I usually go to Open Recents, Foxtrot, December. This is just license agreement, but this is our actual script. Usually I don't change this at all because it's just the standard intro, but we change this. So like if we're talking about like something different, we just like change the wording a bit, but this we don't really change that much. Mr. Bones, that's the story we are talking about right here. And then that's the intro.
Hi, my name is Tyler Bro. In this year media class, I was your host. And if I wasn't hosting, I was out here in the halls like this, getting the latest stories from DHS.
I'm Kobe Howell, and I do the lunch graphics on this site called Canva. And you get the pictures and stuff, and then you put it in the frame, and then you just write what day it is and what the lunch is for that day. And then I do the weather sometimes on the green screen.
So what I've been doing this year is I've been coordinating interviews, setting up interviews, starting the interviews. I have gone out during different class periods to record things happening outside. I've also been recently working on a blooper reel for the end of the year with everything that every group in this class has been doing. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to work.
Hi, I'm Griffin Barrett. I am a cameraman and sometimes editor for the group. Most of the time you'll see me doing edits as what I am doing now. I'm editing a story for DECA. But most of the time I'm behind the camera or I'm in the other room controlling the sound or cameras.
I'm Nick Anderson from Team Sus, and I used to run the audio and the lights, like behind the scenes while Nick was hosting. And I gotta say my favorite memory was making Snowy Days with Brian. It was just a really great time. We all had a lot of fun, and it took like a lot of days, but it was worth it. The end product was really good, and I had a good time in this class. I'd do it again.
My name's Johnny. During the show, I did a lot of the graphics and editing. One of my favorite parts was filming the intro videos and doing the fun edits, like this one. A lot of the times I make graphics like this one on a website called Canva. Along with the ones in the show you usually see, I made ones like the weather, the announcements ones, the lunch ones.
I'm Reed Martin, and for the show, I did a lot of the filming. So I filmed like the weather, all the intro videos when we went out and filmed other people. Even I filmed Colin, and that was about it though. One of my favorite parts by far of the show was when we had to work with Brian Edwards on his song Snowy Days.
Raj Robillard, and for Team Sus, I helped switch the camera angles whenever we were recording, so it's like you can get different views. I also was the script roller for the people who were reading on screen. I would like move it for them so they could keep up for where they were at. And then we also left the class to go record a bunch of skits, a bunch of funny skits that we had really fun doing. And my favorite moment was Brian's song, because that was a banger.
I'm Nick Howarth. I was the host of this show, so basically I wrote the script and performed and conducted interviews in the hallways for our show. My favorite part was that our show always fell on a holiday, so we always had a seasonal special show. And I like how we were able to use our creativity to help have a more fun show.
Well, for the weather, we'd point, so when I say Friday, I'd point to Friday, and then it would say snowy, high of 38, low of 29. And then Saturday, we would go to Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 38, low of 28. And then I'd point to those, and then I would say back to you guys.
Good. That good? So I hear you're making an appearance next semester on the show. You're coming back for a second appearance?
Yeah, I will be coming back for a second appearance. I'm going to be getting my computer science class waived over, and I'm going to be taking this class here in this room. So I'm excited to do the weather a lot more.
Who runs the DHS TV media program? Well, it's our dedicated teacher, Mr. Parati. I had a chance to sit down with our fearless leader and speak with him about what it takes to actually run a high school television station. Hello, and welcome to an exclusive interview with the behind the scenes segment of the behind the scenes. Now I have Mr. Parati here, our professional.
Hello, Andrew.
How are you doing today?
Good, good, great.
Now I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
What made you want to pursue film as a career?
Oh, good question. So I was always into computers and like computer graphics. When I was in high school, I went to a vocational high school, and I took the program. It was called, at the time, it was called commercial art, which is now pretty much graphic design. And we were one of the first schools to get the original Macintosh computers all the way back in, 1987, way back then. So we were one of the first schools to get the original Apple Macintosh computer, and ever since that time I got like hooked on working with computers and doing that sort of thing. So from there I said, well, I want to try and pursue a career where I can utilize technology, and that's what made me kind of go into communications, because when I was pursuing colleges, I really took a look at what they had to offer, and I liked Rhode Island College because they had a TV studio, and there was all kinds of technology in the TV studio. And then from there, I was hooked on pursuing a career in communications, just working with media technology, and to this day, I just love working with all different types of technology, even here.
How many students after graduation pursued Phil as a career path, as your knowledge?
So in the past year, one of our big graduates from last year, Kate and Lisa, who's now doing very well at Emerson College. We have a few students at Emerson College right now. Riley LeConte.
Oh yeah.
She's in her junior year at Emerson College. Caden now is a freshman at Emerson College, and both students have done very well. I'm still in touch with both students, and they have said that they've gone on to Emerson College, and with the knowledge base that they learned here, they feel that they've been very well prepared to work on productions at Emerson College and take the role as leadership at Emerson College for those productions. Kate and Lisa is currently working on one of the major shows at Emerson College right now, so that's great. And then yourself, and Nick Mastrangelo, who's looking into pursuing this as a career. I know you're looking at New England Tech, going on after once you graduate here. So we try to send as many kids, obviously, as we can onto secondary learning, so that way, you know, we keep a footprint out there. And those students all contact me, and they all want to come back and do what they can to help, and you know, whatever they can to see the program propel even further, which is great.
What is your future plans for the TV program?
Excellent question. So we have a lot of future. It seems like we're always growing and we're always progressing here. And if you take a look at, you know, when I first started here back in 2017, if you take a look at some of the before pictures to what we have now, the difference is, it's crazy just to see the difference. But we have a lot of big plans going on right now. Behind you right now, we have our new set that's being built. So we have a brand new broadcast set that's going to be out of this world. It's going to be state of the art with TV panels, video wall panels, crazy lighting, all modern lighting, all modern finishes. So looking forward to seeing that completed. Probably within in the next month or so, that should all be completed and ready to go.
Hopefully so.
So you'll see that as part of the new news program using the new set.
Yeah.
But that's just one addition that we're doing. For next fall, the plan is to redo the control room in the back room. We're trying to upgrade that and add some additional equipment, some additional monitors in there, large screen monitors. We have a whole video wall that's being installed that was funded through the Dartmouth Educator Foundation. It's a 6-panel video wall that we're going to be incorporating into our productions. So there's a lot of changes just this year alone happening that you're going to see on our programs once those are put into place. But it's just crazy the amount of upgrades that we have gone through. And what's equally important is, as you know, the students have played a role in these upgrades.
Like a massive role.
Huge, massive role. Like we meet, as you know, we meet regularly every week through the club program, and we sit down and we honestly talk about, the students have written a majority of the grants that have funded all these upgrades, and they have been the ones working with me to decide, hey, look, Mr. Prati, we think we need this, we want this, we should upgrade to this. And it's been a team effort to really take a look at the upgrades that we need and the teamwork that goes into it to make it happen, to make our goals happen. And I couldn't do it without the team of everyone involved here. It's not just a sole effort of me, but it's more of an effort of the entire team that we have here that has worked so well together. So.
All right, thank you for coming on to the show, Mr. Prati.
You're welcome, thank you, this was great.
And to everyone watching, have a wonderful day.
Did you ever wonder what our studio room actually looks like and how it works? Here's our very own Griffin Barrett with the exclusive tour.
Hi, I'm Griffin Barrett, advanced intern student for DHS TV Media, and I will be your tour guide for this guided tour of our studio. So we have our TVs. These are good set dressing for when we go in, makes this room a little more alive. And next off, we have our classroom where students go to learn about, all media and editing and edit their shows. Next off, we have the podcast and intern editing room. It's where I go to edit things and where we go to make our weekly podcast. Next we have the storage room for cameras and camera equipment. Most of it is charged and maintained in this room. Next we have our sets, but unfortunately they are under construction. This set will be finished soon. As of right now, we are entering early preliminary stages of construction, but we're planning on having TVs on our walls and some chairs, tables, and various cameras and equipment to make the set more alive. But as it is right now, it's just some metal and some wood. Here's our temporary set where we film most of our episodes right now. We've got a good amount of tables and a good amount of chairs and one table, as well as our televisions, teleprompters, cameras, and lights. Next off, we have our editing room where most of this is controlled from. This is a studio camera. It is equipped with a two-way mirror so we can see our teleprompter. Basically, teleprompter is basically scrolls up our lines while we're filming so we don't have to memorize anything, and so we get a cleaner product with less outtakes and therefore less space wasted on our SD cards and filming equipment. For here are lights, which are essential to filming because you don't want dark and spotty footage just existing, because it's basically unusable, and the rest is just part of the set. We have our TV, chairs, table. That's literally just about it. Now, if it isn't obvious from that sign already, this is our control room. It is where we control camera angles, audio mixing, and sometimes editing. Let's have a look. This room is kind of a mess right now due to, well, it's also under construction. As well as our set, our control room is under construction because, let's say, we just want to improve it, you know? As you see, we have some big plans for our studio and control room. Mr. Prati has already purchased a massive amount of TVs, and they're basically like TV Jenga in the back room. Same for our control room. We are planning on probably replacing the singular TV we have up there with multiples and adding more camera controls and preview monitors, as well as adding a better lighting configuration and more choices for mood lighting, as the difference in the set allows us way more possibilities. We hope this tour has inspired you to join DHS TV Media's family of classes or clubs. If you're interested, check out our YouTube channel at DHS TV Media on YouTube.com. Goodbye.
For our next segment, it's everyone's favorite, bloopers and outtakes. Let's just say it wasn't easy to nail that perfect shot.
A snow day? Eat my shorts!
I should just do this for a job. I'm just gonna be a weatherman when I grow up. It's just free bread. Stay tuned for more next week from Team Banana, where they will be bringing you thanks for watching our merry version of DHNN.
Be sure to check that out as well as subscribe.
Dude, the snow day, dude! Where's Elsa?
Alright, ready? That's good. Right here. Do it again.
Cut!
Team Sauce, Sussy Baka. How funny it would be if I was just reading the announcements and I was just like,
Stop.
My name's Kevin. I'm gonna be a UPS employee.
Awesome. My name is Robbie Weeks, and I'm gonna be Cardi B.
Also, Dark Adolf Brown's. I need to restart that.
Next week, Team Sus will be producing a monstrous. You threw up my entire everything.
Cash money.
Weather forever together for you on this summer.
I'm thankful for him. I'm thankful for you.
Here's the upcoming weather for the holiday week.
Have you ever wondered who the person is behind the voice of the Dartmouth Dartmouth Public Schools phone calls? All right, I got this time.
As well as highlights from the Thanksgiving Day game of football.
We have highlights and spoke with the winner of the competition, Haley Fitton. Hadley Filton. What?
That's a wrap for this semester. We had a great time bringing all the important news from Dartmouth High School. We'll see if next semester's class can top what we did.
They won't.
So, from
Team Banana,
Team Foxtrot,
Team Crying Emoji,
and Team Sus,
Have a great week, DHS.